Got to turn on every microphone in the studio. We got like 20 people outside the studio. We got Fedor coming into the Opie and Anthony show. Oh, Frank Shamrock.
Yep, Frank.
Right on. What's up, Frank?
Amazing.
Fedor, what's going on, brother?
Hello.
It's been a while.
And Frank, we're going to put Fedor's translators here. Oh, hi, how are you? If you can sit up there.
You're translating today?
I think so.
Okay, good, good, man.
I'll translate for Fedor if need be.
You can translate, Frank?
It just sounds like this. Die!
Yeah.
Oh, you're done. And you're out.
I hear people getting hit and pain. The sound of pain.
We also have Showtime in studio, I believe, and Bob Kelly. We got a packed house.
Bobby, very big fan. Very big fan, Bob Kelly.
Huge fan, yeah, huge fan.
Good size. He's good size.
What are you guys shooting a
Did you say I have
documentary?
a good size?
Oh, wait, what do you need? Lower?
I don't know if he's the biggest fan, but he's good size.
Lower her seat, Sam. What are you doing?
Sam, please.
Come on, Sam. Fix the interpreter's seat.
What happened?
This is the one that doesn't lower.
Oh, come on.
Now you're just being mean to her.
Give me that seat and she can have this one. Please, Sam.
Yeah, Fedor is
They don't
going
want 8 feet in the air.
Fedor's going to knock you out.
Yeah,
bro.
he's going to knock someone out.
He's not.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The seat's too high.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
She's petting him. That's never a good
That's
sign.
not a good sign.
Are you trying to calm him down? Is he all right?
There you go.
Come on, glasnost. Fedor just starts laughing at me.
Is she doing her job, Frank?
I have no clue what they're saying, bro. I just smile and nod so Fedor doesn't knock me out, man.
Stolek Schneier.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
You should find out.
Anthony, be careful.
I think it's vodka.
Why are you just trying freaking Russian out? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Welcome. Thank you. I would love having you here. Big fans.
Yeah, it's
Big
been
fans
a
of-
couple years.
Yeah. Big fans of watching you beat people up.
We can have you. We don't. He doesn't need the headphones. We can have you on that mic though, so the audience can hear what you're saying too when you translate.
Do you want them to hear my Russian as well? Or
yeah.
You back off when you're doing the Russian.
I want to pick up a little Russian.
And then you do the English for everybody so we know what Fedor's saying.
That's good that she actually asked that. Most times, the Brazilian interpreters make you sit through both. It takes 12 hours.
Brutal.
He doesn't need them if he doesn't want to wear them. Whatever he wants. We don't want to upset him.
It's like talking to Francois Truffaut in Close Encounters.
From behind here, Norton and Fedor, it looks like a little mini Fedor.
You think so?
Yeah, like he looks like a little mini one.
Tell Fedor that he's making fun of him.
No, I'm not making fun of him. No, I'm not. No.
She just did it.
Lady, excuse me, miss.
It's Tanya.
Tanya, don't even mess. Please. No.
Please tell him that we're not happy with this disrespect. We don't like it.
Listen. What's her name again? Frank, you need to help
I
me
can't
out.
help you on this one.
Tanya. Dude, please don't listen to anything he
Well,
says.
Fedor says he will be waiting for you after the show is over.
How can
Nice knowing you,
It's the
bro.
only way I'll ever get famous.
How can you think it's a compliment? How can you think it's a compliment to tell Fedor that he looks like me? There's no fighter that
I
wants to
said
hear
from
that.
the back, not from the front. That would be an insult. You don't have a bad back. You look good.
So we're very happy that. Are you guys doing is it a documentary to be shown after the fight, or what are you filming for?
Well, right now we're shooting a show called Ungloved, and it's a sort of behind-the-scenes kind of.
I thought it was Jimmy's sex life.
Of, yeah. Better keep the glove on that one.
No, wait.
You know what? We're showing the insides of MMA really from my life and my standpoint because my journey has been just incredible. So we're just trying to show people what's going on the inside, like stuff like this, because most people have no clue that we get up and do all this crazy stuff. And
Right.
Fedor knocks out buses and beats up people on the way. Yeah, knocked the bus out on the way over here. He KO'd a New York City bus. I'm
Yeah,
not,
but you're not. I mean, you're talking like you're a badass too. I mean, you
Sports
still are,
announcer?
but no, you were a badass son of a bitch in your time too.
Yeah.
And
My days are done. Now,
I saw a video of you getting. You had Boss Rutan in a knee bar, and
Making faces at him?
and you actually sticking your tongue out at him because it was pancreas, and you can't close fist.
Yeah.
And he was palming your face.
Yeah.
And you're laughing, going and sticking his tongue out. So he closed his fist and hit you.
Yeah, it wasn't
in the face.
It wasn't very smart. Yeah, I was
Taunting
younger
him
then.
like that,
I was
yeah.
younger then. then.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
can I say that Bob's a very knowledgeable MMA guy,
He
but
is.
I don't like the way he's sitting right now. It's way too comfortable and kind of sexy.
Dude, I'm on the couch with him. That's not cool.
I don't like the fact that he's lounging like they're sipping daiquiris in Hawaii.
I should have more respect. No, she's saying everything.
Yeah, she's making sure he knows.
Just gotta keep Fedor and let him know what's being said.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
You finally lost the fight, which it was a shock for everybody. What was going through your mind? And I wondered this right after the fight. As you tapped, it seemed like you were hesitant to tap. What was going through your mind as you were tapping?
Вот когда ты, то есть в конце концов пришел тот момент, когда вот ты проиграл, что у тебя было в голове тогда, когда вот ты, постучал по рингу, что пронеслось у тебя в голове, о чем ты думал?
Да нет, я оценивал ситуацию просто и понимал, что надо остановить бой, потому что не хотелось осыпать на ринге. Ничего. Я понимал, что рано или поздно это произойдет.
I'd love for him to just punch you in the face, Jimmy.
But here's what a phony I am. I nodded because I knew what he said. I actually nodded.
You're nodding.
So strong. So strong, bro.
I nodded. I don't speak Russian, but I nodded like.
Он кивал, как будто он понимал, что ты говоришь.
What was the
Frankly
answer?
speaking, nothing special. There was nothing special I was thinking about. I could evaluate the situation pretty good. And at the same time, I could realize that I had to stop the fight because, I didn't want to fall asleep in the
Right.
ring.
So was it? Do you think that Verdum, is that how you say his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that he because Fedor a lot of times will get somebody down and just jump on him. Do you think that he kind of was waiting for that and saw a weakness or a flaw in the style which he was waiting for?
Обычно, Федор, вот в вашей манере вы кого-нибудь там заваливаете и уже добиваете. Думаете ли вы, что Вердум вот видел это в вас, и он именно ждал вот этого момента? И видел это как вашу слабость?
Я не думаю, что... Я понимаю, что Фабрисио рассчитывал на то, чтобы сделать именно этот прием. Вот, и у него это получилось. Но просто я немножко поспешил и, увлекшись именно добиванием, был не совсем внимателен в защите лежа. А так, я думаю, что Бог даст, мы еще встретимся.
I wish I knew this language.
I know.
Yeah, man.
I gotta learn that. I gotta get Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone Russian. Is that how you learned?
No, that's not. Well, frankly speaking, I understand that Fabrizio Verdum was waiting for that very situation, and he was hoping to use that hold. And I understand that I was in a hurry, and I got really very excited, and I was in a hurry, just to finish the hold, and that's why I was not very attentive.
These Fedor's words or yours?
But hopefully, that's Fedor's words.
I thought you were kicking ass. She has no sense of humor.
Yeah, why no sense of humor?
No,
man?
I
wonderful.
wish you could be on my place, actually.
You guys are all going to get your asses
okay.
kicked.
So, if it's God's will, we'll meet each other once again.
Oh.
Okay, so he would fight him because I've noticed. It seems like in the last few fights, are you wrestling less and kind of relying on the big punch, which you normally do land? But there's been times where I was surprised that you didn't take somebody to the ground when you definitely could have. Are you finding it more that you just want to wait for the big strike?
То есть иногда я удивляюсь, что ты, в принципе, не стараешься как бы положить, это больше полагаешься на решающий удар.
Да нет, просто мои оппоненты не очень хотят переходить в партер и всеми силами хотят оставаться в стойке. Поэтому я, в принципе, не против подраться стоя.
That's not me. These are my opponents who are not eager to continue the fight on the ground. So they want to stay, just to be standing as long as they can. So that's why I continue actually, just fighting, standing.
Okay. Do you feel a certain amount of pressure? I mean, there's always pressure. But coming off a loss for the first time, do you feel a little extra motivation to win this one?
Если у вас больше мотивации для того, чтобы выиграть этот бой.
У меня нет давления.
Jimmy
I don't
Norton
feel
is an
any
idiot.
pressure.
No pressure? He doesn't seem like he gets very nervous.
Да, что-то вы не выглядите, что вы нервничаете вообще.
Пока нету повода.
So at the moment, I don't have the reason for that.
I've been working out a lot. I tell him I do a little about 45 minutes on the elliptical machine, but it's not doing quite what I want it to do. Does he have any suggestions?
But you got to turn it on and stop eating on it.
How do I build abs without doing sit-ups? I don't want to do sit-ups. Sit-ups, crunches. What would you say are
Sit-ups.
Yeah, but she's asked what sit-ups are.
Abs.
Yeah. How do I build my stomach without doing?
Without blowing guys.
Есть меньше надо.
So you need to eat less.
I was hoping there was like a really good Russian secret, like lots of cake and sleep.
You should wish for something like in your DNA, like Scrabble, when you could just say, I got no good letters, can I just get all new ones? That's like your genetics, Jimmy.
She's translating that.
That's scary.
What part of it? I would ask Frank this as well as Fedor. What part of training do you dislike the most?
Какая часть тренировок вам больше всего не нравится?
Ну, таких частей нет.
I don't have parts like that.
He doesn't have what?
Мне не очень нравится упражнение на вестибулярный аппарат, когда приходится крутиться вокруг своей оси.
Well, I don't like special exercises for
Когда приходится много кружиться.
The vestibule system when you have to circle around your axis a lot.
Is that when you're going in a circle, or is that when you're doing? What do you know what that is, Frank? I don't know what that.
I don't know. That's some heavy stuff.
Frank looked up from his Twitter like, what? I was like, what?
Say it again. I didn't understand.
That's some Eastern Bloc stuff.
When you have to circle around your axis a lot.
Like dead wives?
Like pivot.
Yeah, right.
Oh, pivot around.
Pivot around.
Ah, yeah.
That's his least favorite. What was your least favorite part of training?
Getting up,
Oh, okay.
going to the gym, training, and that was it.
You're a very
you
successful, lazy person.
Are you excited now that you don't have to wake up and do like 6 months of training to get into a fight anyway? It's just over. I mean, you still teach, right?
I still teach, and I do mostly charity stuff, but
it must be great.
I'm incredibly happy that I don't work out 4 or 5 hours each day.
4 or 5 hours each day.
Yeah.
Wow. How many days? 7 days a week?
6 days a week.
6 days a week.
I did that for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So now I don't want to go in the gym.
And you got into this through your brother Ken,
Yeah.
and you were adopted.
Yep.
Because you were a ward of the state.
Ward of the state.
I was a ward
12.
of the state
Were you
too
really?
when I was 13.
Look how some people succeed and
Look
others
at-
will.
yeah.
We're on the couch.
It's amazing how genetics just make a huge difference.
Well, somebody found a hobby and somebody didn't. if I wasn't adopted into a great family that worked out,
I didn't know
We
you
would
were.
have adopted him.
I didn't know he was adopted.
would've.
yeah, he was
Yes,
adopted,
adopted.
ward of the state.
What a
Yeah.
great story. I didn't know that.
I was in a group home, and my adopted father was Bob Shamrock, and he adopted both Ken and I.
Oh,
And,
okay.
he was the guy who got us into sports. He told us to go down and get in athletics, and wrestling, and he was, I was a total.
He picked a couple of winners.
Right. Well,
That's
yeah.
good.
He had 2,000 kids, and he adopted 2 of us.
2,000
He had
kids.
2,000
He adopted
kids
you when
come
you were
through.
21, right?
I was I was 21. He adopted Ken when he was 18.
And you, what kind of what kind of crime did you do? I mean, I did some
Pick it.
crime. I robbed a pizza store and a gumball machine.
Okay, yeah, I did that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
I did that.
I'm sorry. What did you do?
Okay, I did that.
The first.
What did you do, tough guy?
I robbed a bookstore, dummy.
The first thing I ever
pretty
did.
bad.
The first thing I ever did, and tell your children not to do this because it's a felony. Throwing rocks at a train.
I did that.
Throwing rocks at a train is a felony. I never knew that until I got arrested for throwing rocks at a train, which they put me in juvenile hall, which I realized my home life sucked.
Bobby pulled some trains.
Right.
How'd you get caught?
I was forced.
Well, I was throwing rocks at a train. I didn't think
That's
the
an
police
easy
were
one
gonna
to do
come.
without getting caught, I'm thinking.
The train's moving.
That's what I was thinking.
I got arrested for the first time for knocking over a baseball. You know the baseball diamond, how they have the fence all on the outfield?
Yeah.
We took down the whole fence for Tufts University's baseball team.
Okay.
Twice.
What's wrong with you?
And we got caught the second time.
That sounds real tough.
Yeah. I don't know. My friend, we were in the park and we saw the cops coming.
Yeah.
And my friend Frankie, we were stoned. And my
Obviously.
my friend Frankie goes, dude, don't run. Just deny it. And I was like, okay. And we tried it, and that didn't work. He threw us both in the car.
It's funny how because there is a difference in toughness. It's like Frank was throwing rocks at a moving vehicle, and Bob was like, "Well, we stole apples one time, and we put them back, of course."
Yeah, true. I got nothing to say, Jim.
Bobby.
So you got it, but you didn't get into martial arts or pancrase was the first one, right?
Yep.
You didn't get into that until later, right?
Not until I was 22.
Yeah,
22 years old, I started training.
Yeah, you actually went with Ken, supported him, and was with the Lions Den.
Yeah, I was there in the very beginning, early days of UFC, and I mean, the first day of training, I didn't know you could tap.
Really?
Yeah. So when Ken was turning my leg around backwards and I was screaming my head off, somebody goes, "Did anyone tell him he could tap?" And I go, "Tap!" at the top of my voice because I didn't know that that's how you got out of stuff. That was my first day.
What was the worst? What was the worst beating you ever got?
My brother.
Your brother just
My brother used to just beat the crap out of me.
Really?
Yeah, because I was real smart mouthed and I was, I've always had a lot of confidence and I've been very articulate. So.
All right.
I've always been able to say very strong things, and Ken was able to do very big things to me physically, and he would just beat the crap out of me.
And you guys were supposed to fight.
Well, I tried to get him to fight me for years.
Really?
Yeah.
And he wouldn't do it.
Well, he's had some, he doesn't think like I think, like we should make lots of money, beat the hell out of each other, and have a good life. He thinks differently, and I don't know what he's thinking.
Oh, you guys are friends, right?
No, we're not close.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have a relationship at all.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Wow.
I haven't had a conversation with Ken that didn't involve fighting, drugs, or women ever in my life.
Wait,
you're kidding me?
Yeah, I swear to God.
You guys never got along?
No, I don't know. I know nothing about the guy.
You never had a heart-to-heart about, the rubber broke and what do I do?
Never, ever.
Wow,
never got a birthday card, never got a Christmas card, I've never got a phone call.
Well, it's not like you guys are real brothers. You guys met in the foster home, so you guys were...
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was in foster homes, too, and I didn't 99% of the people that I was in they sucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we spent years training together. But he didn't want me there. Ken.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, who put your father?
My father, basically made him, and then Ken tried to get me to quit by sort of beating me. And that didn't work. I just got really good instead.
Wow.
So it just sort of backfired and then.
Did that bother him? Because he was original UFC, original MMA star, and then you actually took over.
Yeah.
And you became champ, and you were just kicking the shit out of everybody. Did that bother him? That you became the star, and you had your own fans, and you were just known as a badass.
I don't know if it bothered him because I never asked him about it. But one of the reasons why I left that camp was they told me you're not a tough guy, you're too nice,
really,
and you're not a killer, and you're never going to be a world champion. And I was like, well, I got these other plans, and I had to leave because because of how I carry myself. They thought I was too soft.
Hey, but let me ask Frank something, and I also want to ask Fedor, both of you guys. Do you give yourself, after training, any time to just eat bad? Like after a fight, how long do you give yourself just to eat like crap?
Well, I do like a cheat day a week. So like Friday nights, our date night, the wife and I, we just kind of blow it out. But my thing is I just eat good 90% of the time. That's like the secret. 9 out of 10 meals that go in my mouth are good food.
See, Iraq, you got that backwards.
You're working the wrong system, bro.
Yeah, you got to give you allow yourself some shitty food every once in a while.
Otherwise, it stresses your mind out.
Hey, more importantly, I want to go to Fedor. Answer the question. I'm sorry. And then I got
if he does the same thing, 'cause I can't picture him eating badly. Does he give himself any time to eat badly or no?
He eats lots of beets.
Иногда, если я очень хочу.
Well,
Но не во время подготовки.
well, sometimes I do allow myself to eat something if I really want it very much, but not during the preparation to my fights.
But what is it?
Yeah,
what does he
usually?
allow himself to eat? I bet you it's still something healthy.
Я могу съесть мороженое или пирожное.
Well, I can have some ice cream or cake.
Oh, nice. Hey, can you ask Fedor, it's really making me nervous, why his hand is really bloody? He's got scabs and all sorts of stuff on his right hand. Was that from training, or did he get mad at someone on the way to Sirius XM?
Нет, это во время тренировки, да, у меня была травма, ну, стертая кожа, а сейчас она просто не заживает до конца, потому что, ну, рана на сгибе пальца.
So this is what I got during my working out, during my preparation, and as it is situated on this very place, you know, it takes longer time for it, you know, to be.
It's right on the front of the knuckle. Would he be willing to go down the hall? There are people that kind of are in charge of our channel who we would love to see him hit. Would he be willing to do that?
To see him hit?
Yes, people who work for this company who kind of annoy us, we would really be very happy if he would just go down the hall and strike them.
Look.
It would make us very happy.
Я не бью людей вне ринга.
Well, I do not beat people out of the ring.
No, we're not talking about a beating. We're talking about a Charlie horse that's going to be there for a couple weeks.
Yeah, maybe just
One
a punch
good
to the leg
Charlie
or the
horse.
chest, not the face.
The chest.
God, I wish I had a friend like Fedor. How great would life be?
Да, очень просил ударить его.
No, all right.
You're talking to the wrong guy. Frank was in juvie hall. Have him do it. He'll do it in
I'm
a
out,
second.
man.
Come
I'm
on.
out.
Bobby,
Don't bring me into
Frank
this
was
one.
itching over there. Like,
Yeah.
ask
I'm
me,
gonna-
please.
I'll go give somebody
good.
a hippie punch.
I'm good.
I'll go old school for you guys.
Is Bigfoot the least attractive man you've ever fought?
Наименее привлекательным оппонентом, с которым вы когда-либо бились.
Почему нет?
Why so? Definitely not.
What's the weight difference between these guys?
Какая у вас разница в весе?
Я не знаю.
I have no idea.
Oh, you
He
don't care.
doesn't even care. He just fights. That's why you gotta love him. I don't care.
And of course, we're talking about the big fight. It's Saturday, 10 p.m. on Showtime. Strikeforce, Fedor, and Bigfoot. That's why
There's
these guys are here, just to
Promote that
reset
fight.
a little bit. And Frank Shamrock's going to be announcing, right, Frank?
I'm calling the action.
Calling the action.
I'm catching teeth from Fedor's punches.
Hey Frank, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Now this is a weird thing because you guys are kind of going old school. You're doing a tournament style heavyweight, and I mean you really didn't need to do that either. I mean you guys, you know, the heavyweight division in Strikeforce is pretty crazy. It's a pretty stacked. But what made them want to do a tournament to find out who and isn't that going to kind of hurt? Like, all right, you find out, okay, Fedor wins the whole thing. Who does he fight? Everybody just fought over the last 6 months. Who does he fight then? Doesn't that kind of clean it out for him?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think you know the problem with mixed martial arts, in my opinion, right now is it's getting stale.
Right.
I mean, there's no more new techniques. We've been beating each other up for 15 years now.
Right.
So, you know, one of the things we're always trying to do with Strikeforce, that's why we have the female division. That's why, I mean, we're always trying to.
I can't even watch that, by the way.
Dude, I love that part.
But it's too. I can't
girls.
watch
Come on.
a girl be in a triangle, with those
Dude,
short shorts.
I love that.
And
They're
she's in the mount position.
Yeah,
The other
I'm
one's
going
trying to
for
do
it.
the butterfly guard, and it's just I'm sitting there with a heart on next to my wife, trying not to win, but I can't. I mean, a boob is going to pop out someday.
They're not going to pop out.
Well,
We're hoping a boob's not going to pop out. But it's not
Why?
gonna
What's
pop
wrong
out.
with you guys? Let a boob pop out.
But the reason why we're doing the heavyweight
hell, man.
tournament
Right.
is, you know, mixed martial arts started with a question. Who and what is the best?
Right.
That was the question. That's how we got this thing going. And now we've answered most of those questions. But now the big question is, who's the greatest heavyweight in the world? And we think that's important that we find that out. And this is what the tournament's about. And I think it's going to bring fresh eyes and energy to the sport and fresh ideas. That's where Strikeforce is going with it.
I mean, I love the tournament. I mean, that's my favorite. Back in the day, the tournament style. Who is number one? Not having to wait 3 years to see all these guys fight each other and to see a guy defend his belt over and over again. You're going to have all these guys fight, and Alistar's a monster. I mean, I can't believe he's great. You got a great heavyweight division.
Everybody in tournament is mentally good.
But what about the UFC? I mean, okay, you're going to be the best in Strikeforce. This is the #1 heavyweight. Do you think this is going to determine the #1 heavyweight overall? But what are the, Brock and Kane and Junior and, all those guys?
Well, they have an entirely different model for running their league and their talent, and we believe that your talent should fight everywhere and fight everybody.
Yeah.
And if you're the best in the world, stand up and prove it. So eventually they'll have to stand up and prove it because we'll have all the best heavyweights and we'll have all the best middleweights and we'll have all the best lightweights. We're about creating the best talent and fighters in the world and putting those guys against each other. That's like our business model. And then presenting the best mixed martial arts we can. Right. So that means we got to do deals with everybody. That means we got to be palatable enough to, we got 7-8 countries in this tournament. Like, how hard was that to fly around to 8 different countries and do this deal? That's insane.
Right.
We're the type of company that puts martial arts in front of our brand because it's more important for us that these guys are finding out who the best is and answering the question. Then we're doing our
toilet.
Wow.
The toilet.
Is that a word?
Hey, Frank.
And hasn't talked in 20 minutes.
Where did it come from? That's just random.
Somebody told him
Fedor is asking, are you desperate? Because the question was, where is the toilet?
Exactly. That's all you have after 20 minutes?
I know.
Fucking Andy. That's good. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to know, too, what I tend to do. Maybe we might have to have Travis or somebody bring it up on the computer. I wanted to ask Frank and Fedor both.
To the translator, listen very closely, by the way. Don't mess this one up.
Yeah, because it has to be very nice.
Yes.
When we have fighters come in, we've had BJ Penn has done it, Cain Velasquez and Randy Couture. I have them put me in a move, a hold, nicely. Just to see what it feels like to be in these holds. So I wanted to ask Fedor what hold he would put me in, but I will tap very quickly, and it's not for full force.
To show the technique and how it's done.
To show the technique, but I'm not a martial artist. I know I look like one, but I'm not a martial artist.
У них здесь очень много было бойцов. И Биджей Пен был, и Кен Веласкес. И все они показывали на нем, какой-нибудь приемчик. Но очень мягко, очень нежно, очень хорошо. Поэтому вот он спрашивает, какой приемчик? Он, конечно, не боец. Он
I loved if she messed up. He accidentally ripped his head off.
Показать ему. Do you want him to...
Yes. Oh, I want him to. Yeah, whatever. I would love him to. I just don't. I don't know which one. I'm actually trying to find the video. Whichever one he would like to, because what he thinks would be a good one to put me in, but not. How do you say very gentle? How do you say gentle in Russian?
Мягко.
Мягко. Okay, мягко. See, we had. Here's there's it's not a good video, but let me see if I could just show you BJ.
Oh, that's funny.
Putting me in the he put me in that
Armbar.
Yeah, an armbar in the chair. And he's watching now.
Fedor's watching.
Okay. And
That's
good.
Shamrock's laughing.
Yeah. I can't believe you did it in the chair. That's strong.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good, huh? That was after he lost, too, so he gave him a little extra. He wasn't happy that day. BJ was not a happy
guy. Some kind of a choke.
Okay, if you need something very gentle, I also can show you the armbar. Very gentle.
How do you do the armbar? The one that BJ did?
Yeah, that's what he did.
Okay. Oh! Wow! No! Chop, chop! Chop, chop! Chop, chop! What is chop, chop?
Chop Jim into an Asian.
What does that mean?
He said chop, chop! The fuck is chop, chop? The fuck is chop, chop? But he didn't even...
That didn't look like it was any pressure.
That didn't look like anything.
He didn't put any, like, on my neck or anything.
Jim got so nervous, he thought thought he tried to speak Russian, but only
I meant to say tap tap. I didn't know what to say, but I realized I wasn't tapping.
Jimmy,
chop chop.
I hate to tell you, I didn't get it on film. He did it way too fast. I'm serious.
Oh my God!
Can Fedor do that again?
How about?
I didn't get it on film.
Well, Sam has a camera. I think Sam got it. And Showtime got it.
Either. No, Showtime didn't get it.
I don't think he got it.
What's his favorite hold to put on somebody? He's a strong guy. Whoa.
Ну, я как-то не циклюсь на как мне нравятся болевые на руки и удушающие. Я стараюсь разносторонне работать.
So, well, I love different holds. I like submissions, arm bars, leg bars. Well, I try to work in all sides, in different sides, in different directions.
Есть вещи, на которые реже получаются. Наверное, тогда больше радости, когда проходит тот или иной прием, который, редко возникают ситуации для его исполнения.
There are some holds which you cannot use very often. You just don't have the situation which is good for this very hold. And if you manage to do that successfully, you'll feel really very happy.
Which I would like him to put me in one, but I will tap very quickly.
Он хотел бы еще, говорит, какой-нибудь посмотреть, но он очень быстро, он постучит очень быстро.
Ему недостаточно.
Was this one not enough?
Oh my God! Yeah, homo.
It was. But Fedor is my favorite fighter, so I don't get a chance. The other guys I always had put me in one, but I'm like, there's nobody who would be scarier for me to fight than Fedor, so I would want him to put me in another one.
If you could just touch me one more time, please.
You asked for it, Jimmy. Do it, Fedor. Teach him a lesson.
I'm a very bad boyfriend. This is penance and punishment for my girlfriend because I'm a lousy person.
Он говорит, очень плохой вообще. Для его девушки это будет просто замечательно, что она увидит, что его наконец-то наказали.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
I have no clue.
A good choke, maybe? A good choke?
What is this, Craigslist?
The look on your face when you're saying that is very disturbing.
Yeah.
It's very disturbing.
Okay, what's Russian gentle?
Мягко.
Oh, he's a scary guy.
What's Russian for keep going?
Ow. Is that his neck popping?
Keep going.
Did his neck pop? Did you hear that?
Oh, God. Oh, good boy.
Don't kill him.
Oh, my God. The other guys was great. The other guys would, like, talk me and go, here we go. He just grabbed me.
Wow.
Very strong guy. Oh, we can sit back down. That was lovely.
Wait, you gotta have Frank do one. Frank's gonna do one.
Can my neck heal?
No, can he do it? Let him do something to your arm.
Yeah, Frank, what can you do?
Can you do like a Kimura or something?
Break his arm real quick.
No, I don't want my arm broken, but you could just bend it a little bit.
I can fold it backwards real fast.
But you won't do it too hard?
No.
Okay. I'm not
gentle. Ask my wife. I'm gentle.
I'm not a pretend tough guy. I'm a sissy. I can't take the pain.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's hilarious.
Wait a second. Go ahead.
This is what I do when I meet people now, because I'm retired. So how you doing? And if they crush my hand and they shake my hand hard,
right,
then I do this. Then I just pop.
But what if they don't? I'll be very gentle when I shake your hand.
If they don't?
Yeah.
Oh, then nice to meet you.
What's a good hold that you would put somebody in if you were like fighting in a bar or something like that?
In a bar?
Yeah, like just something that you would.
A hold in a bar?
Well, not that you'd want to hold somebody in a bar, but like maybe a good leg hold, something that could really. Well, not a bar, but some confrontation.
Can you do it?
He just wants you to hurt him, Frank. Just do something.
Okay, I would need you.
Can you do it? Can you do a knee bar to him, Frank?
A what?
A knee bar? Just
What's
like
a knee bar?
Crank
It's too hard. How about this?
What?
This one.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, that hurts a lot.
That's a bar move. You can do that one is bar.
What is that called?
Bar move?
Bar move. That is.
Wait, can I? Wow. Can I try it once?
That was great.
Can I try it?
People, they swing at you and you duck. They spin all the way around and you grab them in the shoulder.
Can I
put them to sleep and then you walk away.
Can I try it, Frank? Not
You
to
want
be
to choke
weird.
him?
Yeah, can you choke Bob Kelly?
Zdrom raznen
Yeah,
ja.
you swing. You got to be drunk though.
I'm going to swing. All right.
Got him.
I'm gonna do
Don't swing at him. Why are you going to do that?
You cocksucker. Ken's way better than you fucking.
Oh! Hit!
That works. But you gotta get drunk and be in a bar first.
All right, that was good.
Why do people like being beat up?
It's because you don't get a chance.
That's fucked up.
There's
You guys
no
are fucked up.
sadism. You don't get a chance to do that without really getting your ass. That's great. No fans get a chance to be.
I don't know if that hurts on both
great.
sides of your neck.
But it really was.
Yeah.
Fedor, it's amazing how, like, you know, Kane, all those guys prepared very slowly, and he just grabbed me and put my head. Wow. That's got to be horrifying in the ring. When you watch MMA, it's hard to put in perspective on how that feels. And it's like, now that I've had the armbar and the chokes, it just makes you in awe of these fighters even more, that this is what these guys are actually handling in the ring.
Yeah, that's no
But
way.
it also makes you that they're trying to the defense of it all too. You forget about the defense, that you're actually preventing a guy who is an expert at doing that. You're preventing him from doing that, and you're trying to do it back. You know, that's what sometimes I get mad when you watch it and people are booing because it's on the ground, and they just don't understand that these guys. This is a guy on the ground who's preventing this guy from choking him out every second. You know, trying to get out of that and back to his feet.
I would say that's the hardest part, though, is understanding how physically challenging and damaging and how much opportunity there is to be hurt, get hurt, or hurt somebody.
And when you get hurt in the ring, I mean, you got your arm broken by Kung Lee, and you just kept fighting.
Keep rolling.
How do you do that?
I have no idea.
I
Now that
stubbed
I
my
think
toe
about
in a
it.
fight, and I was like, I give.
Yeah. Now, you know what? When you're in there fighting, there's an energy and there's a focus that is nearly unbreakable unless someone turns your brain off.
You guys are just wired differently.
We train for it.
That's what it comes down to. Because Bobby makes a good point. You stub your toe and you want to, cry to your mommy.
Yeah.
You guys are just wired differently. I don't understand it on any level.
They're different people.
Nah, I don't understand getting fucking hit in the face that hard. And those ridiculous holds. Fuck that.
Did you ever consider, because you're a... I don't know how that translates, but I'm sure he understands.
Me and Ann have added nothing.
But no, it's
me
and Bob are getting
Russian
beaten up.
about a toilet, and and I just threw nonsense out there.
Do you ever consider, because you're a lighter guy for a heavyweight, and a lot of these heavyweights are so big, do you ever consider fighting light heavyweight just to make life a lot easier?
Вы выглядите, в принципе, ваш вес немножко меньше, чем у всех тяжеловесов. Рассматривали ли когда-нибудь такую возможность сражаться в среднем весе, который после тяжелого?
Да нет, наверное, мой вес тяжелый. Я думаю, что нет смысла придерживать много килограмм. Мне для легкого веса надо придержать килограмм 12-11.
Придержать ты имеешь в виду?
Ну, опустить, да.
Is he starting
Я
to...
не вижу смысла.
Oh, you get the answer. I always forget. You gotta get the answer.
No,
I almost feel like I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think I'm a heavyweight sportsman, mixed martial artist, because the weight which I have, it is good for the heavyweight division, and I don't see any sense actually to move to the lighter division, because for that I have to lose about 12 kilos, and I don't see the
How many
point.
pounds is that, like 12 kilos?
24.
24 pounds?
2.2 pounds and 1 kilo.
Okay, so about 24 pounds. To plug something, too, that these guys are doing today, because
Oh, sure, yeah.
this is the World Heavyweight Grand Prix events. Today, Tuesday afternoon, 3:30, it's the Strikeforce free fan experience. It's an open workout at the Roseland Ballroom here in New York City. It's 52nd Broadway. Fedor, of course, will be there. Alistair Wolverine, Josh Barnett. Arlovsky will be there. Verdum and Bigfoot Silva and Sergey. I don't know how to say his last name.
Kharitonov.
Okay, and Brett Rogers.
That's finally a name we can pronounce. Brett
Rogers, yeah, black guy from Chicago. That was a great knockout, yeah.
Hey, is Fedor starting to learn English or no?
He is.
You starting to learn English there, Fedor?
Или нет?
No?
No.
Un poquito?
Said no.
Un poquito.
Said no.
That's a little bit. No?
Does Fedor live? Do you have a
That's
a
why I'm
place
asking
here?
it, yeah.
And I know you live in Russia, but does he have a home here too in the States?
Мы знаем, что ты из России, но живешь ли ты когда-нибудь здесь, в Штатах, если у тебя здесь дом какой-нибудь?
Нет, никогда.
No,
Я люблю Россию и спешу туда возвратиться.
no, I don't have any home in United States because I love Russia, and every time when I come here, I'm in a hurry to be back home.
So So what does he do? Like, he can't watch TV.
But he doesn't need to
Slom
learn.
Razdeya.
What did he say?
Happy birthday.
Score! I'm trying. I'm throwing him out there.
I like it.
See what sticks.
Anthony just bought an iPad app.
But what does he do when he's not beating up people in America to pass the time? He can't watch TV. He can't go to the movies. He can't even talk to,
Does he get bored?
many people. Yeah. How does he pass his time before he gets back to Russia?
Как же ты проводишь время, то есть после того, когда ты не бьешь людей, когда ты не участвуешь в соревнованиях?
Does he watch the Jersey Shore?
Свободное время провожу с друзьями, с семьей своей. Играю с дочкой там.
Usually my free time I spend with my friends and with my family, so I play with my daughter.
Okay.
Oh, это хорошо.
What?
What did he say?
What did he say?
That's good.
Oh.
What are you?
The look on his face is priceless, though.
I can't wait for him to mispronounce something.
Yeah.
And then Fedor jumps over the console and chokes him out.
I can't wait till he gets a flying headphone to the face.
He's going to think he's saying something nice, but he's really going to be offering him money to break his jaw.
No. All due respect.
Нет, он уважает, очень уважает.
I was reading, you draw in your spare time? You're an artist? Like, what do you draw?
Вы рисуете?
I've been dying to know that.
Рисуете в свободное время. А что вы рисуете?
Butterflies.
Ну,
Yeah,
я
probably something nice.
Probably so
рисовал.
nice.
Я читаю сейчас.
I used to draw, but I'm not doing that now. I haven't been doing that for a long time. Now I'm reading.
Поздравляю!
What is that?
Congratulations.
Who? What are you, an idiot savant? Are you Travolta and Phenomenon?
Throwing him out there.
What?
I'm just trying. It seems like congratulations were in order.
Can you buy any of his art? Can you buy any of his art?
Можно ли купить что-нибудь из того, что ты нарисовал?
Боюсь, у него денег не хватит.
Well, I'm afraid you cannot afford that.
Oh,
True.
man.
I didn't say me. I was talking. I'm representing a millionaire.
Но он говорил не о себе, я говорю о миллионах других людей.
Да нет, на самом деле я рисую так только для дочки. И, рисую рисую не на продажу, а просто для своих родных людей. Складываю какие-то свои эмоции, душу в нарисованные. Поэтому это не на продажу.
What?
Well, actually, the drawings which I make, they're usually for my daughter and for my family. This is how I express some of my feelings and my emotions. This is not for sale. This is, for...
He just likes to do it.
For the show.
He doodles. He's not an artist. Hey.
Yeah,
Frank,
he just likes to do that.
Frank, do you draw? What do you do besides martial arts?
Business. I'm a businessman.
That's it?
And I hang out with my family. I have a little girl that's 3 years old as well.
So you're in martial arts. You do the business.
Yeah.
And
I like to hike and read and do business.
that's it? Do you have an iPad?
No.
You don't have an iPad?
I have an Android.
An Android?
Yes.
What do you, the Android
I got
tablet?
the Evo, and I got a BlackBerry, and I have a Mac Pro, and I have every other electronic you could ever.
So you're a little nerd too? You like some gadget stuff?
Love that stuff.
Oh, cool.
How hard is it for you to go out with Fedor and out with these other guys because you're announcing now? Is it hard to? I mean, I know you don't miss the training, but is it hard to be around this game without actually being the one fighting?
No.
You don't
It's not
mind
hard
it?
for me. No, because I'm still very much deep in it. It's hard to hang out with these guys because I got to talk about them, and I say what is happening, and I try to be honest. So sometimes they don't appreciate that,
And they get mad at you.
But you'll say something during the
sometimes
fight.
they get, sometimes they're like, look, I didn't agree with that. I'm like, that's what I saw.
Right,
The hard part is now I'm speaking on their behalf, and sometimes it's not what they want to hear.
Gotcha.
Okay, I guess we should let's give the big plugs before we wrap up. The expo today, it's a Strikeforce free fan experience, which is amazing. All these great fighters, of course. Fedor will be there, and Verdum, I just plugged that. Friday, there's a public weigh-in at the Izod Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey, if you want to see these guys get weighed in. Saturday, Strikeforce Grand Prix quarterfinals. It's on Showtime, 10 o'clock. Fedor versus Silva, of course, is the headline event, and Arlovsky versus, how do you say the name?
Haritonov.
Okay, Arlovsky versus Haritonov. And, of course, I didn't say it right.
Your confidence bailed out halfway through.
I know. Arlovsky is fighting the other guy.
Wait, Jimmy. Why were we talking about Bigfoot then? I thought that.
No, that's his name, Bigfoot Silva.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See,
it's
I don't know.
Silva's his last
Sorry,
name.
Frank. I thought he went around as just Bigfoot. Yeah, I didn't know a real name.
You thought he was actually fighting Bigfoot, didn't you?
Yeah, I got so confused there.
So the
no
fight,
surprise.
Saturday night, 10 o'clock, and I'm very happy that you're here in the States. I have to do something in California. I'm so angry that I can't attend this fight. It's like literally right across the. If you're in New York, it's right across the river. 10 o'clock showtime.
Great
event.
Paka do svidania.
Jesus.
Good luck.
Oh yeah, very good.
He just did a little English right there.
What did you say?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I said whatever I said. I said goodbye. I said goodbye. I said goodbye. And spasiba.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's spasiba?
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They're very good.
All right, good. Before things go horribly wrong here. Frank,
Better stop now.
thank you very much, and thank you, Frank, too.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It was a pleasure, man. All right, we'll do this, yeah.
Follow the Opie and Anthony Show on Facebook. Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony.